until now of saying how can you improve the thermal insulation or resistance of the building by having a system that you can basically wrap the whole building. So the core idea right now is a framework that could go onto the exterior of the building and could then allow for new paneling to be put on, so external paneling of basically any color, but could also accommodate the existing windows, and with the same framework could accommodate glass boxed balconies. So this does go on the exterior of the building. We looked at the section, and what could make sense is actually the masonry. There's a poured cement construction, but then there's masonry on the exterior. The masonry could be removed, and then the framework could go right on top, and then that would make sure that the windows would be flush. The windows would be flush with the construction, and you could put this paneling on top. Some of the points that we basically said, okay, if you want to increase the envelope, improve the envelope, you need to have a solution that can wrap the whole building. So we looked at the balcony side, we looked at the non-balcony side, and we basically said this modular, this sort of framework could work around the whole building. What's good about the framework is that it allows you to think about now in 2015, but also in 2025. Hopefully with the right type of framework, it makes it easier to make future changes. It also allows for pieces to be more easily removed. It could even allow you to employ the model of leased components from a manufacturer. If, for example, you could get pieces which you would lease and then return to the manufacturer, this could also reduce the energy consumption in terms of the creation of these panelings and then the end of life of these panelings. If they are leased, then the manufacturer has higher incentive to actually think about the end of life. So this is a model that we're thinking about. Also thinking about the users, engaging the users who are renting the flats. It could be easier to move forward with a project like this if there's some user engagement, some flexibility. You could either maintain existing windows, or you could have your balcony could be boxed in. So basically you could give some optionality to the people who are already living there. The reason we're thinking about boxing in the balconies, this has to do with the existing heat bridge of how the cement, or how the balcony itself is connected to the building. This does give the possibility of improving the heat bridge, or reducing the amount of heat that's lost through the balcony. On the ceiling, similar to the other ideas, we were thinking a green roof solution could be good. We don't really know very much about what the structural load carrying capability of the existing roof is, so it's not certain how much of a green roof you could have if it's only a small amount of soil that then grows grass, or if it's enough to actually allow the residents to have access to the roof. One of the ideas on the stairwell would be to continue the glass of the stairwell all the way up to the ceiling. It's not actually shown on this diagram. It does give you the possibility of making something which is called a solar chimney.